Morning to you, beautiful Sunday, Thursday morning to you, and I welcome you on board to another edition of a Sport Extra from your daily station at Adamimogo 107.7 FM. Idoikite. And of course, this is the best place to be. You want to get the latest from the world of sports? Yes, this is the right choice. This is the best place to be, because we're going to give you back-to-back updates, latest updates from the world of sports. And we will serve you beyond your expectations, no doubt about it. My name is Kingsley Iniovosa, and I'm going to start from home now, straight up with Akpobori Olakpade shine at the NCCF golf event. I will start from golf from Nigeria. And the former Super Eagles forward Jonathan Akpobori at the professional golf sensation Olakpade Sunday took turns to shine at the Nigeria Social Insurance Trust Funds Professional Development Competition hosted at the golf section of Ikoyi Club 1938 in Lagos. Olakpade shot an impressive 64-7 under par to lead the field of 24 professional golfers that participated in the 18-hole event last week. He beat Emmanuel Aladekere 68 by 4 shots, while Francis Epe and Ogunwaye Shola were tied in the third place with a respective 69 so under returns. The managing director of SCITF, Oluwaseun Falaye, who was represented at the closing ceremony of the event by SCITF regional manager Mainland in Lagos, Agboma Kuruafo, introduced the players to programs that can get to their career threatening risks. Oh my God! Now, Okorafor, so the NCITF values the growing relationship it is cultivated with the Ikoyi Club 1938 at the game of golf. Yes, Jonathan Akpobori, Nigeria's former football star, also featured in the event as a guest player to underscore the broad scope of the NCITF covered by a title against Hopwa. Nigeria's Abbey Eyes Commonwealth title against Hope. But we'll be back after this timeout.
Orílẹ̀-èdè ní tirèrè ìrèrè olórí kan gbẹ́rù lé ọdún méjì rèé tí gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Èkìtì His Excellency Ìlúfẹ́mi Nípò Bíọ́dún Àbáyọ̀mí Oyèbánjí Báò àti gbákejì rẹ̀ Ọ̀kínlúà Kristiana Múnísádé Afúyẹ́ pẹ̀lú ọ̀kan òjọ̀kan iṣẹ́ ìdàgbàsókè lẹ́kìtì a kú oríire o.
àṣìá báwo lójúde o. àṣìá báwo lẹ́lẹ́lẹ́.
ló mú kí Ìtàpájì Development Association lábẹ́ àkóso architect Adéyẹyẹ James Ọ̀sátúyì lórúkọ His Royal Majesty Ọba Alhaji Abdulaziz Abdulkarim Adébánjọ ti Olú of Ìtàpájì Èkìtì àti gbogbo ìjòyè rẹ̀ lọ́kùnrin àti lóbìnrin fínkì gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Èkìtì àti gbákejì rẹ̀ kú oríire ayẹyẹ ọdún méjì lórí àlééfà ìṣèjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Èkìtì gbogbo ọmọ bíbí ìlú Ìtàpájì Èkìtì wọ́n rán báwo létí wípé àwọn ọmọ bíbí ìlú Ìtàpájì Èkìtì kankan kò tí ì sí nínú ìṣèjọba tó ń lọ lẹ́kìtì lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ tó sì jẹ́ wípé kọkàn tara ní gbogbo ìlú Ìtàpájì Èkìtì fi ń ṣiṣẹ́ lóòrèkóòrè fún àṣeyọrí báwo lẹ́kìtì Ọlọ́run kò ní gbàgbé yín o àmín. ǹjẹ́ Ìtàpájì Development Association lábẹ́ àkóso architect Adéyẹyẹ James Ọ̀sátúyì lórúkọ His Royal Majesty Ọba Alhaji Abdulaziz Abdulkarim Adébánjọ di Olú of Ìtàpájì Èkìtì àti gbogbo olóyè ìlú Ìtàpájì Èkìtì lọ́kùnrin àti lóbìnrin ni wọ́n wí pé báwo àti gbákejì rẹ̀ a kú oríire.
All right, Nigeria's WPF International Champion Adamimogo yesterday is set to challenge Britain's Nicola Hopewell for the Commonwealth Flyweight title on Saturday, October 19, 2024, against the Central Sheffield Yorkshire United Kingdom. The Nigerian pugilist, popularly known as Zion Lady, who also serves as a corporal in the Nigerian police force, expressed their determination to clinch a victory in an exclusive interview. Yes, on Wednesday, yesterday, Adamimogo yesterday boasting an impressive record of 12 wins, 30 by knockout, and just one loss. Will be facing the current Commonwealth flyweight champion, Hopewell, who holds a record of 5 wins, 1 by knockout, and 1 loss. The 27-year-old Nigerian is looking to bounce back from a first career defeat, a controversial majority decision lost to French boxer Jesse Marceau in 9 in France. Abe, you today expressed dissatisfaction with that result, claiming to have been undone by undue home advantage. However, the setback has not deterred Abe from a world championship aspiration. Abe's powered punching prowess is evident in a record with 10 over 12 victories, coming by the way of knockout. She will need to be at her best against Hopewell, who will be making the first defense of her title. This is about to represent a significant opportunity for Abe not to only claim a major title, but also to put Nigerian boxing on the global map. A victory will be an historic achievement for both Abe and the Nigerian police force, potentially opening doors for more international opportunities for Nigerian boxers. As the fight approaches, boxing enthusiasts across Nigeria and beyond will be keenly watching to see if the Iron Lady can add the title to her WPF International Super Flyweight Championship. And newly elected African Table Tennis Federation President Wahidi Oshodi has outlined his vision for the sport on the continent, emphasizing growth and youth development as key priorities for his tenure. Speaking to the press after his unanimous election in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, Oshodi expressed gratitude for the overwhelming support he received and highlighted the importance of building on the foundation laid by his predecessor. The former Lagos State Commissioner for Youth, Sports and Social Development reiterated his commitment to nurturing young talents across the continent. Oshodi, who became the second Nigerian to hold the ATTF presidency after engineer Segun George, noted the importance of aligning African table tennis with global trends. The top players in the world now are under 20 years old. Their players have to be in that category. Yes, the new ATTF president also highlighted the need for increased funding and corporate support to achieve these goals. Also, this election has been met with a widespread approval, including a congratulatory message from President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who described it as a proud moment for Nigeria. Oshodi now faces the challenge of stirring the sports to greater heights on the continent, focusing on grassroots developments, increased funding, and elevating Africa's presence in global tennis. Away from table tennis, check your time, 25 minutes gone past 7 o'clock. Yes, this is Sport Extra. It seems we competed the third edition of the Edo State Secondary School Football Championship, which will hold from October 28th to November 1 in Benin City. The event, powered by Edo People's Forum 2020, we see Idia College, Enya Secondary School, Obiaza Miz Secondary School, and St. Angela Girls Grammar School a battle for honors in the female category, while Edokpolo Grammar School, St. David Mills Secondary School, Arwe Secondary School, Ogwe Community Secondary School will vie for honors in the male category. The chairman coordinating committee for the championship, Lieutenant Colonel Charles Asowata, retired, said the competition, supported by the professionals in the diaspora, is to give the same opportunity he had grown to secondary school students with the aim of developing their talents and making them become world stars. He said the tournament is meant to develop the participants mentally, physically, and emotionally so that they will be able to study well and become great in their chosen career outside football. According to the organizers, the winners in both categories will get 1 million naira, gold medals, a trophy, and a certificate of participation. The second place teams will smile home with 500,000 naira, silver medals, trophy, and certificate of participation, while the third place teams will get 300,000 naira bronze medals, trophy, and certificate of participation. Beyond the limits player, Shola Ogundana has made a significant contribution to the development of grassroots football in his own state, Ekiti, by donating footballs, educational materials, and substantial funds to both the State Football Association and all 16 local government football councils. Currently, plan is straight for Flamengo Football Club of Brazil, Ogudana's Gestor, in partnership with Beyond Limits Football Academy, embodies his commitments to giving back to society. The generous donation was done inside the Oluyemi Kaore Stadium at Doikiti during the grand finale of the Professor Akin Oyebode Cup 2024, an annual under-15 football competition that has been instrumental to the discovery of young talents in Ekiti State. Shola Ogundana, who was scouted during the brains of Bayo Lalenge as the chairman of the Ekiti State Football Association, achieved remarkable success and in a permanent transfer to Brazilian giants Flamengo FC from Beyond the Limits Football Academy, Ikene, Ogun State, after the impressive scouts at the Viago Youth Tournaments. As Ekiti State continues to strive towards producing talent footballers, as witnessed at the Professor Akin Oyebode Cup 2024, Ogudana's donations will serve as inspiration for generations to come. Yes, elsewhere, Rubber Queens have announced the signing of 9 new players for the 2024-25 Nigeria Women Football League season. The newly acquired players consist of 3 midfielders, 2 strikers, and 9 defenders. Rubber Queens confirmed the new signees on their social media. Recalls that Rubber Queens missed out on a place in the NWFA playoff sports last season. A date for the new season is yet to be announced by the organizers. Away from there, straight to MPFL. Where Super Eagles keeper Ahmed Musa was among the gold as Kano Pillars cross champions Enugu Rangers by 4 goals to 3 in the Nigeria Premier Football League match day 7 counter at the Nnamdi Azikiwe Stadium on Wednesday. Yesterday, the 32-year-old rounded off the scoring for the visitor on the stroke of halftime, taking his tally to 3 in 2 matches for his boyhood club since joining them in September for the remainder of the season, having marked his debut with a brace in the 2-0 home win over Sunshine Stars of Akure on October 6. Yes, the Kano-based club started March like a house on fire, raising it to 4 goals to 0 lead at halftime. Evragim Rabiu Ali put them in front in the 15th minutes with the 3rd goal of the season from the spot after Rangers defender touched the ball inside the box from Ahmed Musa's cross. Rangers put up a face-saving fight back that yielded 3 goals, but Isaac Xavier reduced the tackling in the 47th minutes before completing his brace in the 59th minutes, while the virtuous effort yielded a 3rd on the stroke of regulation time through Emmanuel Nenrods. Elsewhere, Eyimba of Aba played a 1-1 draw with Niger Tornadoes FC in Aba in the Nigeria Premier Football League. On Wednesday, the Elephants started the match on a good note, but with thin saw the lead in the 41 minutes with a goal by Joseph Gostime. But Chinedu Ufori equalized for Eyimba in the second half to leave scores at level. The result marked the first point Eyimba has dropped at home this season. Elsewhere, Abia Warriors FC of Umahia suffered a 3 new defeats at Nasarawa United in Lafia. Abia Warriors had on Sunday morning beat the Kwara United of Ilorin by a long goal. Away from there, Talking about the Nigeria under-20 men's team Flying Eagles. Putting finishing touches to their preparation for their participation in the 2024 WAFU Zombie under-20 championship scheduled to commence today in Lomé. A rival of the Togolese capital city on Tuesday. The team's medical officer Sharif Abdallah reviewed that the team had its first training section on Wednesday morning at the Omni Sport Mini Stadium in Lomé, which lasted for 1 hour 30 minutes with all 20 players participating. And we have a second exercise at the same venue today before taking Burkina Faso for their opening game on Friday. Meanwhile, coach Ali Zubero on Tuesday released a list of 20 players to fly Nigeria's flag at the championship, which serves as a qualifying tournament for next West Africa Under-20 Cup Nation. From Sporting Lagos, Nathaniel Nwosu from Nasarawa United, Adamimogo from Economy Warriors, Daniel Bameye from Bayelsa United, Kenneth Igboke from Enugu Rangers, Haruna Alijo from Doma United, Musa Ademu from Wireless FC, Olaleka Alabi from Economy Warriors. The midfielder we have the likes of Rafael Oyebanjo from Shuffle Select FC, Mohamed Ibrahim from Niger Tornadoes, Oluwaseyi Akifenwa from Rio Safira FC, Ibrahim Abdullahi from Bayelsa United, Isaac Ayuma from NK Extras Croatia, Nasiru Salihu from Economy Warriors. We have the fours, the likes of Divine Olise, Foster FC, Charles Agada from Marvin FC, Paroba Arehi from Beyond Limits FC, Olaleka Mole from Rio Safara FC, Olaleka Ibrahim from Central Academy, Clinton Jafta from Eyimba FC. Yes. And away from that, Flamingo's captain Taiwo Afolabi scooped the Player of the Match prize following their team's 4-1 win over New Zealand on Wednesday night. The playmaker boasts of the midfield in the encounter. Afolabi scored Nigeria's 4th goal of the game in 10 minutes after the break. Shakira Moshudi, Khadijat Adegoke, and Faridat Abdulwahab were the other goal scorers for Nigeria in the game. Hannah Sanson scored a consolation goal for New Zealand. Ecuador defeated host Dominican Republic by 2-0 in the other group game. The Flamingos will face Ecuador in the next game at the FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup on Saturday. Yes. Away from Africa, straight to Europe. And I'm going to start from Gulf, where the world number one, Nelly Korda, announces a neck injury as falls are to pull out of LPGA Tour events in South Korea and Malaysia. All right. The tour is in South Korea this week for BMW Ladies Championship beginning on Thursday today. While players we held to the Malaysian capital of Kuala Lumpur for the main bar championship. Away from that, but before that, yes, away from golf, straight to the cricket. But before that, I will be back.
Hello sports fans in Idosi local government area, Ekiti State. Sam Olualo Foundation SOAF is out with another empowerment program for secondary school students in the local government area. Oh yes, this is a commendable effort by SOAF to enable youths showcase their talents and skills to be useful for themselves in future. The empowerment program is tagged Sam Olualo Foundation Unity Soccer Cup competition among secondary schools in Idosi local government. All the 16 secondary schools that registered will compete on the field of play to determine 4 teams that will be rewarded handsomely. The 16 schools have been grouped and paired to compete at different school field venues. There will be 2 matches daily at each of the venues, with match 1 taking place between 12 noon and 2 p.m. Match 2 takes place at 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Competition starts on November 11 and ends on Friday, December 13, 2024. The following are the proposed school fields hosting the group matches. Group A, Ogongomodu Grammar School Field, Ido-Ekiti will host EPC, Elo High School, Notre Dame Ushi, Ojogbole, Igbole-Ekiti. Group B, Elo High School Field will host Ogongomodu Grammar School, Ilogbo High School, Babalola Borishade High School, Ushi, Jesus Army International School, Ido. Group C, Methodist Comprehensive High School Field, Aye, will host matches involving Ora Community School, Ifaki Grammar School, Orin Community High School, Christ-led Academy, Ido. Group D, all matches in this group will be played at Ora High School, Ora Ekiti playing ground. The schools are OC Community, Methodist School, Aye, Efficient Grammar School, and St. Festus Excellent College, Ido Ekiti. Sports is unity. Sports is friendship. Dear students, let's make it a fun fair. Let's display spirit of sportsmanship, not a do-or-die affair. Sam Olualo Foundation cares for youth. Let's show our appreciation by being disciplined.
All right, you're welcome back from that. And I must tell you that today, the Soccer League match day, friendly match at 10 a.m. Adamimogo FC. We face Lions Arts FC at a friendly match at Ogbese Grammar School Feet, Ogbese. Away from cricket, straight to tennis. Carlos Alcaraz hopes to enjoy his match with Rafa Nadal at the Six Kings Slam in Riyadh on Thursday today, 5:15 p.m. Carlos Alcaraz will try to enjoy facing idol and compatriots Rafa Nadal for one last time at the Six Kings Slam Exhibition Tennis Tournament in Saudi Arabia today. Alcaraz is in Riyadh for the lucrative event, which is not an ATP sanctioned tournament, but has Nadal, Novak Djokovic, and Jannik Sinner involved. Nadal and Novak Djokovic were each given a bye through to the last four, and Alcaraz set up a potentially emotional clash with his fellow Spaniard after the 6-4, 6-2 win over Holger Rune in Wednesday's second quarterfinal. Yes, Rafa Nadal announced on October 10 that he will retire from the sport following next month's Davis Cup finals in Spain, where they wait him up with Alcaraz. Alcaraz acknowledged that mixed feelings about being able to take on Rafa Nadal, who was his doubles partner at the Olympic Games in Paris for a place in the Six Kings Slam final, where reported £4.6 million is an offer for the winner of the exhibition events. World number one, Sinner, is also through to the semi-finals, where he will face Novak Djokovic, following a dominant 6-0 6-3 victory over familiar foe Daniel Medvedev, who has lost 8 of his last 9 matches to the Italian. Rafael Nadal. Too soon to compare Sinner, Alcaraz rivalry to me, Federer and Djokovic. Away from there, I still talking about tennis. Serena Williams, a 23-time Grand Slam singles champion. Serena Williams reviewed that she had a grapefruit seized site removed from her neck and is doing well as she recovers. The 43-year-old former women's tennis world number one said this in a TikTok video that she found a lump in May on the right side of her neck, and the MRI showed she had a Bridgeyard 6. Thomas Tuchel appointment raises questions about English coaching. Neville reviewed this. The FA's decision to appoint German Tuchel, Thomas Tuchel, as head coach of the national team raises serious questions about English coaching. Former England defender Gary Neville said he's former Chelsea and Bayern Munich boss. Tuchel, the 51-year-old, is the first German to manage England and just the third foreigner to take charge after, oh my God, after Sweden's Sven-Goran Eriksson and Italian Fabio Capello. Newcastle's United's Eddie Howe, one of only 3 English managers in Premier League, and former Chelsea head coach Graham Potter were among those linked with a job before the FA named Thomas Tuchel as Gareth Southgate's successor on Wednesday. Yes, Thomas Tuchel will be assisted by English coach Anthony Barry. Will begin the role in January ahead of England's qualification campaign for the 2026 World Cup. England have reached the final of the European Championship in 2020 and 2024, as well as the World Cup semi-finals in the 2018 under Southgate, but are still without a major trophy since the 1966 World Cup. Let's listen to what Southgate all right, away from that. Who is Thomas Tuchel? In case you don't know him, Thomas Tuchel, a man born 29 August 1973, is a German professional football manager and former player. He will become the head coach of the England national team on 1st January 2025. While regarded as a forward-thinking tactical innovator, Thomas Tuchel is considered one of the best managers in the world. The man born in Kronbach, Thomas Tuchel retired as a footballer at the age of 25 due to a new cartilage injury. He began his coaching career in 2000 as a youth coach at VfB Stuttgart. In 2009, after a one-year period as the head coach of FC Augsburg, Thomas Tuchel was hired by Mainz 05, leaving the club in 2014. He was appointed at Borussia Dortmund in 2015 and won the DFB Pokal before being dismissed in 2017. Thomas Tuchel was hired by Paris Saint-Germain in 2018 and won 2 league titles, including the Mossy quadruple in his second season, and guided the club to its first UEFA Champions League final. Thomas Tuchel became a head coach at Stamford Bridge in 2021 and won the Champions League in his debut season for Chelsea, being named the best FIFA football coach. After disagreement with the club management, Thomas Tuchel was dismissed in 2022. He signed with Bayern Munich in 2023 and won the Bundesliga before being dismissed in 2024. Thomas Tuchel was then announced in October 16, 2024 as the new England manager, with his appointment to begin on the 1st of January 2025. Although questions have been raised by Gary Neville, a lot of former England players or legends are questioning the appointment of Thomas Tuchel. The new head coach, Thomas Tuchel, says England have a 6th year to reach in order to achieve their target of winning the World Cup in 2026. Football Association Chief Executive Officer Mark Bollingham defends the length of Betesai's 18-month contract for Tuchel. Let's listen to what Tuchel says as he targets to win the World Cup for England, and he inherits an outstanding squad of players. Let's listen to what he has to say.
In your time as a club manager, successful. And you know, I think, from spending a lot of time in England, what it means to the English public and English football fans to try and end the years of hurt since 1966. That puts a big pressure on you right at the very start, doesn't it? And will you think of it as a failure if England don't win a major tournament while you're in charge?
The target is to win it, so I don't know if it's a failure, but then we would miss the target. Then we have to talk and discuss how we missed it and why we missed it. And there's always a room for failure, of course, in sports and in elite sports. You try to get the top place and you try to win the trophy, and it is the biggest prize in world football that we're aiming for. But we're not shy of saying it. I think this is the first step towards it, and then we have to invest in the process. We have to be humble. We have to put all our energy in the qualification, and we have to go step by step. So we are very well aware of it. It feels like a positive pressure. We want to make the seemingly impossible possible, and we truly believe that the foundation, the federation is ready, and that the players are ready. The record is very consistent. The record is outstanding in the latest tournaments, and we hope we can go the extra mile.
The England manager has traditionally always had quite horrible scrutiny sometimes of every aspect of their life, not just around the pitch, but off the pitch as well.
What is scrutiny?
Attention, focus.
Okay.
So, you know, I'm thinking of Graham Taylor all those years ago. The newspapers put his face on a turnip, like a root vegetable, on the back of paparazzi by photographers.
Wow, you should have told me before.
I don't want to build...
I was so excited.
Did Mark Bullingham not mention this?
All right, Thomas Tuchel was saying his target is to win the World Cup for England to make an history. 0704 700 7701 0707 276 278. You think Thomas Tuchel will win the World Cup for England come 2026? 0704 700 7701, or you call 0707 276 278. Why entertaining your calls? Hello.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, I'm Sugar Boy from Oye.
You say what?
Sugar Boy from Oye.
All right.
Yeah, I want to comment on England appointing Thomas Tuchel as a head coach. It's a good development because Thomas Tuchel is a world-class coach. England really needs a coach like Thomas Tuchel to win a World Cup. I think he's going to do a great job for England.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you. Hello.
Hello. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, ma.
This is Mr. Ojo from Adokiti.
Mr. Ojo from Adokiti. Good morning. Good to have you.
Yes. Happy to listen to you again.
Thank you, sir.
Concerning Thomas, I hope England will be able to win World Cup at any particular time. In fact, if India were to be a country in Africa, we'll be thinking about spiritual something with all the array of good footballers they have. And we will start to wonder how they have not been able to win the World Cup of recent. Then I want to bring in the coming back of people like Ahmed Musa Naburai to domestic league in Nigeria. It's something that is very, very delightful. I can still remember in those days when the stadium in Nigeria will be filled to capacity to watch some very good players play in Nigeria. I'm very sorry, I don't want to waste your time, but let me give you a short story. When I was serving with NCE at Government Secondary School, Abuja, now called Suleja, in 1978, Rangers versus Shooting Stars. I left Suleja for Kaduna to go and watch Shooting Stars versus Rangers in the semi-final of the Winners' Cup at that particular time. By 9 a.m., the Ahmadu Bello Stadium, Kaduna, had been filled to capacity to go and watch people like Chukwu, people like Odegbami, people like Owolabi and all these people. So I think if our players can come back to the domestic league, people will want to go and watch them, and the stadia in Nigeria will give the fields to capacity as it has been done before. And then it will even boost the players' strength to go and play for this local champion. I don't know what they call it in Africa. So that Nigeria, I don't think Nigeria has ever won that particular something. So I'm highly delighted if this can happen to other clubs, can bring people like Ahmed Musa, Abdullahi back to the Nigerian League. I'm not usually happy about what is going on in the Nigerian League. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Hello. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Kingsley.
Good morning, sir. What's your name and where are you calling from, sir?
This is Pastor Boboy from Adamimogo.
Pastor Boboy, good to have you.
Yes, you are doing wonderfully well. We are enjoying you here.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yes, I want to comment on our games, the under-17 squad. So they really make us proud, and they make us to quickly forget the Liberian and Nigeria match. I pray they should continue like that.
Libya and the Nigeria match.
I said the under-17 make us to quickly forget the match.
Okay.
And put smiling on our faces. So Nigeria are really behind them. So we want them to bring the cup back to Nigeria by God's grace. So concerning the Thomas Tuchel, I pray the man will try his best for the England team. So those the former players for England, well, the prayer they are putting up on Thomas Tuchel, I think they should support this man. He's a really great coach. If they support him, that is when he will make the England team to be one of the teams to beat in the future. But criticizing him now, I don't think that is the right thing to do for now. Well, anyway, I wish him the best of luck, and I wish Arsenal in this coming weekend a success, because the international duty is over, so the real business is on stage now. So thank you, my brother. God bless you.
God bless you. Thank you very much. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Johnny.
Yeah, most of you know that. Concerning of the Thomas Tuchel, that guy is a world-class coach. I'm sure that he will win cup for the England. I'm sure for that one. Maybe World Cup or anything, any competition. I mean, he will win the cup for them.
Thank you.
Mr. Kingsley, sir, I'm on to you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Hello, you're my last caller.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. You're my last caller. Good morning.
Okay, this is Abiodun J. calling from Umaran Palace.
All right, sir.
I just want to wish our league in Nigeria, MPFL, that is now at least getting to how we want it. If Canofla can go and defeat my team, because Rangers is my team, 4-3 at home, and there's no problem. You know, before, all this can happen, but now it's happening, so it's very good. Although it pains me for Rangers to be beaten at home in such goals, but well, that's sport, so it is good. I pray that it will continue like that, that whenever a home team lost, there should be no quarrel and so on and so forth.
Thank you very much, sir. God bless you.
Well done for a good job. God bless you.
Amen. Thank you. All right, this is how far we can go to today's edition of Sport Extra. Join me tomorrow for another edition. 0915-987-6265. 0915-987-6265. That's my number. My name is Kingsley Iniovosa by now.